Oh, hello. How are y'all doing today? Hi, friends. I hope you're having an excellent day. I hope you're having a great afternoon. Hi, geek. Yes, I am late. Exclamation late. Exclamation late in the chat. Oh, hello, beautiful people. The internet. How we do it. Hero wants a goddamn treat, and he wants it right now. Did you guys hear that, Howl? Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I'm a little late. Joyce says I'm getting an Outer Wilds tattoo today. I'm psyched. Leaving in 20 minutes for the appointment. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Which channel should I post that sort of thing in? You can post it in gaming. You can post it in Pog Days, selfies. You can post it wherever you want. Whatever you do, spoiler message that shit, and please post it. Because I really want to see it. Hero knows his worth. Hi, Mona. Hug those puppies for me. I got you. I'm also going to give out some treats. Artifice, K-Bell, Joyce, Zuma, Carly, Danny. Hi, boys. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Shake. Shake. Good boy. Oh, Kingsley stole one. Here you go, Hero. I got you. Give you two extra. Good boys, good boys. Look at these gentle pups. Gentle boys. All right, watch out, boys. How we all doing? Sorry, let me answer one message real quick. Catilla Erasure, did I read the wrong thing? For dog treats or? I didn't hear my name and I got a treat. Did you? My list says Danny, Carly, Zuma, Joyce, K-Bell, Artifice. Yeah, I just double checked that. I don't know that you did. You left me out? It doesn't, neither of my lists say. Neither of my lists say your name, unfortunately. That's weird. Twitch told me I got it. Sometimes I have noticed that it can do that for like even for prediction stuff too. And then if your total changes or not is the real question. But either way, those extra 2 treats that I gave you are from Catilla. There you go. How about that? Extra treats? I already gave out the extra treats. I already gave out extra treats. They all got 4 anyways. How are we all doing today? I hope you're having an excellent day. Happy Friday. Sorry it's a little chaotic around here. Sorry I'm a little late. It's been a busy morning already for the Indigestion family, but busy in a good way, mostly. Mostly good stuff. Also, I think our daughter is currently getting, like, coming down with some sickness. So we may have to... This stream is not going to start with cards because I think there is a chance stream is going to have to end at any time so that I can go get her from daycare. So I've got my phone propped up with the message ready just in case. Could end at any time to go do that. So we're going to hop straight into Satisfactory and see if we can't actually play some before that happens. Exclamation Joyce. Exclamation Overlord. Is that what it is? Exclamation Overlord. Please let us have a stream. Yeah. But how's your day going? What's up with you? What's up with you? And also, just to clarify the rumors, I do not hate Luke, nor his cards project. In fact, I love it. It's just, I have my reasons for skipping cards just today. Just for today, though. Sneakum says, better than my dog that decided that full-blown rain was the best time to go and to take a nap outside. What? Do you have a husky or something? I know huskies sometimes get like that in the weather. That kind of attitude. Me, valid reason. Also me, why do you hate me? Oh, hi, Killer Cat. Finnish Laphund. Is Laphund literally lap dog? Is that what that translates to? What's a Laphund? Oh my god. It's the cutest dog of all time is what it is. Holy shit. It turns out it's the cutest dog of all time. Wow. I'm in love. What's your dog's name? Burrito Salad says I'm hyped for some fix-it revenue generation. I honestly don't know how much revenue we shall generate today. I think it's possible we will just do some exploring. His name is Loki. Incredible. Incredible. We may just do some exploring, but Kingsley and Hero are crying in the other room now. What did I do this time? Oh, it's because I called another dog cute? Listen. We all know the rules when it comes to dog comparisons and baby comparisons. All babies are the cutest babies of all time. All dogs are the cutest dogs of all time. They're all lies. Of course there is a cutest dog out there. Probably. There's certainly some ugly babies. But we lie. We lie. It's the social graces that make life easier. You lie. You straight up lie. Not all babies can be the cutest. I think the issue is not that all babies can be the cutest. Although I do find it very, very on brand for Artifice to find fault with that category. Very on brand for Artifice to be the one that's like, excuse me, the cutest means the top of the pyramid. There must be a rest of the pyramid. With lots of love and gentle teasing. I hope you know that that's what I mean by this. Gentle teasing, gentle teasing. Does that not feel like an Artifice on brand thing to be? Is like, language is specific. Use the right word. Here's the deal. The problem is not that one baby is cuter than everybody else. The problem is actually the bottom of the pyramid. The problem is you can't call other people's babies ugly, at least not in good society. Maybe on the horrors of the internet you can. But you can't do that shit. And so we have to agree that all babies are the cutest ever. That's my take. That's my take. Some babies are ugly. You don't say that out loud, especially to the parents. Yeah, not without wanting to get, like, fought or, like, some shit. I've never punched a person, but I might punch a person if they said that about my... Oh my god, I just got the cutest photo of all time. I do actually have the cutest baby, though. I will say, we do actually have the cutest baby of all time. Oh my god, she's so cute. I mean, like, you know, there's a pyramid and she's at the top. Ryan, can we see your baby pics someday to determine if you were cute or ugly? Objectively, of course. I think it's funny that, like, this isn't even a hot take. I think this is a very lukewarm take. Hear me out. Babies, children, they get cute. They don't start cute. Newborn photos, I ain't ever seen a... Oh. I have never seen a cute newborn. Never. Ever. Not a single time in my entire life. Hi, Shammy. How you doing? You do have a very cute baby. Professional grandma, non-biased opinion. I love babies that look like old people. I mean, newborns are like, I mean, if no one has prepared you for this part of life, newborns come out like, even after they've been like cleaned up. Oftentimes they got like bruising. They're like, their heads are weirdly shaped. They don't know. I mean, it's just. Ugh. I know a photo of me a few hours after my birth. I looked cute, not biased, by the way. I'll be the judge of that. I'm kidding. I'm sure you did. Sure. Yeah. I'm sure you did. All babies are cute. Absolutely. All babies are specifically the cutest. All babies are specifically the cutest. Now that everybody's been appeased, I'm just going to tell you, I've never seen a cute newborn. Never, ever. They look like a potato with limbs, a wrinkly potato with limbs, often purple, often shaped in a way that potatoes shouldn't be shaped. You know? Hi, Dark X. How's it going? My son came out looking just like my dad, which was good because he had a hard time coming to terms with me getting pregnant. Incredible. Incredible. Newborn is we just got the xenomorph out. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'm good, Dick X. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Having a good day. Having a good day. Having a little bit of a chaotic day, but a good day. Overall, I would say. If you got squeezed through a 10-centimeter hole, you'd look weird too. Yeah. Lots of parts of birth are not necessarily conducive to you being cute. But then there's the one big thing that is really conducive to you being cute, which is that whole eye of the beholder thing. As a newborn, my head was askew. It's not anymore, if you're wondering. The heads that can be reshaped really freak me out. Baby skulls are very, you know. Meg's the expert here, but baby skulls are very, you know, they have to be flexible because they got to get squeezed through some holes, you know. 10-centimeter, you know. Elle is not quite to the point where she's lost the soft spot on the top of her head, but malleable is a great word for it. Thank you. But yeah. The soft spot is horrifying. The soft spot's just scary. It's true. Soft spot's just scary. Lucas was very concerned with Emma's soft spot for a while. Yeah. I'm scared of babies. You should be. Most of us have the social graces to not just randomly shit all over the place, to not cry when we're not being spoken to not, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Stare. Elle's new thing, she's 11 months old. Elle's new thing is she will just stare with no reservations at anyone and everything. And you're like, come on, kid, get it together. Get it together. Anyways, how's your day going? How's what's new with you? What's good? What's going on? I'm gonna get Satisfactory booted up so we can play. I find it scary that if you let them lay on their back too much, they'll get a flat head. It's true. I don't find that part scary. I find it mostly the I'm just waiting to play Blueprints, to be honest. Incredible. This weekend, gonna get a lot done. Hi, Cheese Mood. Glad it's Friday. Yes, absolutely. What was I gonna say? Hi, Technotone. First time I catch you live and I'm up to date with the playthrough. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh boy. I'm catching up on Slay the Princess and it's so cool. Anybody caught up on today's episode? I know it just came out an hour ago, but Slay the Princess is dope. Very dope. I'm really enjoying it. I recorded some stuff yesterday, actually, that I am really, really excited for you guys to get to see. Really excited. It's been a wild week. The next week will be wild too. Enjoying a brief reprieve. Brief reprieve. I need to play catch up on Slay the Princess. Sorry, we moved. We added blueprints. It's a good time to be playing games. I'll tell you that much. A bad time to be watching people play good games, because this is what it used to be like all the time. It used to be like a daily video every single day. It's so easy to fall behind. This 30 days of YouTube stuff is it's crazy. Mona says, I've had a sore throat the last couple days, so I've taken advantage of being in bed and playing blueprints non-stop. I support that. I'm hoping I get to play some blueprints this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I did get a text from a DM from Carly last night that said, consider me influenced. I'm 30 minutes into blueprints and I love it, or something along those lines, or I'm hooked or something like that. I keep hearing blueprints. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have you been able to stay spoiler free with all the stuff surrounding a certain remastered game? I have. Can I get a BPC in the chat if you're part of the Blueprints Club? Cabinet? What is it again? It's something fancy. I don't know that it's a club. It is a club? It's a club. It's a club. That's right. It's a club, not a cult. So that's right. That's right. Or something like that. Into club. We all fam. Into club. We all fam. It's a society. I think it should be BPS. Blueprint Society. It's not my society, though. My club. Me typing bad today? Who are you? Luke? I need to get in on this game. If you'd like the next month of your free time to go away, then yeah, you should. The game's awesome. The game's awesome. Carly can probably confirm now. The new player experience, the brand new player experience of Blueprints, incredible. I've played like probably 10 hours by now. 10 hours by now. The 10-hour player experience, incredible. I can't speak to anything beyond that, but we're in a good spot right now, dude. Good spot right now. Yeah, I have not. Sorry, my brain is all over the place right now, dealing with all kinds of things. Too many trains of thought. I have not gotten spoiled at all on Oblivion. I have avoided seeing anything about Oblivion, which is good. I can't believe they just dropped that shit. I feel like if we weren't in the middle of doing a million other games right now, I would honestly be playing Oblivion on YouTube if I had like any fair warning. But I don't know. I haven't played a game this obsessively since Tunic, speaking about Blueprints, to the point that my brain just doesn't work anymore. All right, let's play some Satisfactory. It's already 12:27. Holy shit. Oh, hello. Beautiful people of the internet. I have a goal today in Satisfactory. Here's my goal. The goal is I would like to uncover the entire world, or at least 99.9% of it, on the map using radars. I want to see how far this map goes, and I want to get radars down. I want the entire world to glow yellow when I do this, the entire map. Now, of course, that's going to ignore, like, this right here. I don't care enough to put a radar right there, et cetera, et cetera. This little thing is weird, this little block. There's some stuff over here, et cetera, although we could eventually go and add one. Anyways, here's my goal. I'm going to give 5 subs if I don't get that done by the end of today's stream. Now, of course, the problem with that is that I was just telling people on stream that there's a chance I have to end stream very early because getting word from daycare that our daughter is coming down with a little sickness or something. So there's a chance that I get that opportunity taken from me, which would be fine. But let's get to going. Let's get to going. We're going to do some exploring. I would want to do this eventually to, like, get the whole world covered in radars. So, let's just do it right now, you know, while we're up here. While we're here. Did Oblivion just drop out of nowhere? I feel like there was chatter about it before. I think there was chatter. I kind of ignored the chatter because I assumed it was like, oh yeah, Bloodborne's going to get a remaster someday too, you know? I thought it was, frankly, I thought it was like delusional chatter. And then I was like, oh, they announced an Oblivion remake? Excuse me, what the fuck? And then they were like, yeah, when is it released? Tomorrow. Like, oh, this isn't delusional. It exists. It exists. It's weird watching it single speed for a change. What speed have you been watching the playthrough at? I can talk faster for you. I'll do that thing that Eminem does from Rap God. I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. Rap god. All my people from the front to the back. Nod. Let's just go around the edge of the map first. I kind of like this idea. We'll break our tradition and just start going around the edge of the map first. I watch on 0.5 speed. Well, that explains why you think I... Interesting. You watch me on 0.5 speed. Whoa! Chill out down there, bro. Chill out down there, homie. Wait, what was I hearing? Is that a Mercer sphere? Oh my god. Leave me alone. So I started the book club book at midnight last night. I read 2 chapters. Do we think I finish it before book club? I don't know. I started mine yesterday too, but I started mine at like 9 a.m. yesterday. And I did finish it this morning, so I have no health. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're gonna die. No health. I believe in you, Carly. I sort of K-Bell believe in you, though. You know? Does that make sense? Okay, it's dead. It's dead. It's honestly not a long book. So, I would say, especially if you're like, hey, I'm not going to be here for Satisfactory today. Let me go finish this book. I would say you could do it. What did I just see over there? Did I see something in the water? Oh, I'm seeing the reflection of that. I think it's really, like, pretty readable. Pretty readable. Hi, Clampery. Who here is anybody here coming to book club tonight? For those of you who missed it, we read The Word for World is Forest this month. Finished the book this morning, actually. Oh my god, Kingsley just farted. Kingsley. Ew. I go up, or should I just go right there? I feel like we should just go right there. Okay, well, Danny. I'll be done by book club. That counts. I truly love it because I'm included in this comment. I love that none of us have managed to read the book until 2 days before book club is here. Like, no matter how you, no matter how much time you give people to read the book club book, it's always going to be in the last 2 days. Bye, Joyce. Good luck with the tattoo. Best of luck. I did see that, Shammy. I did see that. Yeah, thank you for the idea. I'm a little unsure about it. I'm sure it's a great piece of software. I think at this point in my life, I have basically avoided using any software. I know this can't be true. I know this cannot be true. But I want it to be said that I think it might be true. I'm sure I'm missing something. As of today, April 25th, 2025. I believe I have avoided using any software with AI. With AI language capabilities. I think I have actually used, that makes me realize that I have used generative fill on Photoshop before. I don't really say this as a point of pride because I think what it mostly does is make me seem like an old man. Google? I mean, Google has certainly used it, but not because I chose to use it. That shit just turned on, you know? Oh, I don't even have my... I don't even have my little basher out. Die! Is that a good thing? Is that an important thing? Who fucking knows? I haven't used ChatGPT before. I've been very comfortable not using a lot of other programs that use AI language stuff. Does that matter? Probably not. Does it matter to me? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I know it's not sustainable, but... I can't wait for Elle to grow up and be like, wow, you sound like an old fuddy-duddy. I didn't give generative AI is sustainable either. It'll be interesting to see what the response to this video is on YouTube. If I had to guess, I feel like Satisfactory players and audience. What do you guys think? More or less likely to use AI than the average person in terms of like tools, and I would say probably a little bit more likely, right? To be clear, not judging anybody. I just like, rather than coming at AI from a like software or let's go here, I guess, or like, rather than coming at it from a lot of different angles, from numerous different angles that might be a little bit more pro AI. I come at AI from like, you know, I have a writing degree. I worked writing jobs. Does that mean I have the correct opinion on whether or not I would use AI to do my job? Probably not. Oh, no, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Somehow I'm not dead. Oh, my God. I'm about to die, though. Yeah. Get me up here. It just means that in my marketing job, I heard so much for so long about how... I heard so much from so many people. I'd be interested if anybody else's experience is this way. Fathom isn't generative AI, though it is analyzing and summarizing. Yeah, sure. That's fine. I mean, again, I'm not hating on your suggestion at all. I'm saying, for now, if I can avoid it, I generally avoid using anything with generative AI, with like trained models, even unless I can like super clearly see the documentation for like what those models have been trained on. And even then, I still feel like I'm sort of giving into a way of solving a problem that I don't necessarily like morally believe in. This truly is not me trying to take the moral high ground here. This is me trying to be like, I don't know how comfortable I am with any of this shit. Long story short, when I worked in marketing, anyone who wasn't in a writing position was so happy to tell me about how incredible the AI writing tools were, and then could not understand when we got to point out to them that that was not actually incredible in the way they were, you know. I was like, sure, you don't have to write your fucking email to your boss, but I argue hypothetically here that maybe it's not a good thing that you're just like, you know, you're just flipping off the part of your brain from now until forever that works on the like communicating with other humans avenue, you know? I don't really like generative AI. I don't particularly like how casually people use it. I don't particularly like how casually people use it either. But like, you couldn't catch me dead telling people not to. Like, that's not my place. I firmly believe that. Like, it's not my place. We live in a society. We live in a world where it's like, I think individual freedom sort of rules and reigns, and like, my hopes lie in the like regulatory, on the like regulatory front, than on the like moralizing to people about why they shouldn't be using something front. Especially, like, I'll talk with close friends about like if I'm uncomfortable with the way they're using something, or like they're using something, they don't know why, they don't know my opinion on it. I'll like wax and wane on, you know, I'll like wax poetic on why I think your AI generated poetry is not actually poetry. Holy shit, we are out here, by the way. But like, you wouldn't catch me dead, like talking to like casually at the barbershop about that. I don't know, maybe I should. I just don't feel like that's my place. Size and current events, yeah. I'm uncomfortable with AI, but I think the horse is bolted. We have to try to work out how to make it better, because whether we like it or not, it's unlikely to go away. Yeah, and how we make it better, I think, is I think partially an education thing too, right? Like, there's a lot of fronts, right? Like, you could regulate on like a larger, potentially governmental level. You can educate like person to person, like sort of. It's like media literacy. It's a version of media literacy, basically. The problem is people have got so used to the idea of ChatGPT and how transformative generative AI has been that they forget we have been using AI since the 80s. I also don't think we have been particularly... People forget. And also people are sold that story, right? Like, people are sold they're forgetting, you know? Like, the generative AI, or like the like potentially poorly trained or not particularly like ethically trained models are not being sold to people as like, this is the logical development from X in the 80s to Y in the 90s to Z in 2000 to... So, yeah. At Easter, my mom's friend asked me what I think of it. We're genuinely surprised that I'm not a fan. They had no idea of the environmental impacts at all. Definitely got some cogs turning. Yeah, I mean, to me, the scary thing is people who don't know the environmental effects. And then a degree beyond that, people who don't know when they are or are not interacting with AI. Period. Like the amount of, you know, like this, the photo shared on Facebook type of vibe. We should go for this real quick just to see what's over here. That looks like a very valuable Repairs needed. That's electromagnetic control rods. Okay, that's not going to be shit that I have. We could grab these, though. But it's complicated, right? Like, is that a media literacy question? Is that like an internet literacy question? Like a digital literacy question? That you don't know that you're interacting with AI? You don't know that the picture of Jesus hugging Santa Claus that you found on your Facebook is not only AI generated, but also potentially crafted in a way to make you feel a certain thing, to make you more, you know, quote unquote, like manipulatable. Is that the like AI program's fault? Probably not. Is that all of our problem though? I think so. I don't think the world gets better. Like the world gets better for me when like the same way that the world gets better for me when 16-year-olds learn how to drive really, really well. Like the better their training is, the better my world is because the streets are safer. The internet streets could be a lot fucking safer. There's also not a good appreciation for how often AI is wrong. I remind you of Clippy in Microsoft Office 97, which could answer questions about your document. Not very well, but it could. The problem with AI that can be creative that has erupted over the last 2 years is that it gets scary that it blurs the lines. Most AI in the past have been solving problems, not being quote-unquote creative. Yeah, I don't know. It's all scary. It's all scary. All of this to say that I, you know, it's like if I'm at the grocery store and I have the chance to, if I'm at the grocery store and I got the chance to buy some eggs that I'm like relatively familiar with where they came from, or I get the chance to buy these new eggs that are like promising me a lot, I'm probably just going to go with the old eggs. That's why I'm just like, it says AI on it. Do I have like a base level, like sort of dumb, probably dumb level of like distrust of things that are, dang it, this is not which way I needed to go. I actually needed to put it like right here. Is that like a dumb or like base level distrust? Maybe. I don't know. When the world shows me that distrust is not warranted, then maybe I'll reconsider it. Hey, everybody, can we get a little review on Satisfactory? Thoughts so far? Yeah. Thoughts so far. 1 second. Review of Satisfactory. Hi, Jelly H. How you doing? 175 hours in. I'm obsessed. I wish I could quit my day job to play a little bit more of it. Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. It's incredible. I think the factory building has been fun. I think it's different than a factory game the factory games I was used to. That difference is awesome. Welcome. That's 15 electromagnetic control rods, which is not what I needed. I needed more. I think I needed like 50, maybe 40. I think it's incredible. I understand why it's like one of the big factory games, even though I now know how it is also different. I love it. I'm very much looking forward to a second off-camera. I was thinking the other day about how excited I am for a second off-camera playthrough someday, because I want to restart with knowing everything that I know. But for this playthrough, I'm committed to doing things as I have them. You know, it's just I would love to play it a second time already. To start it a second time already. Probably the day that I'm done, Probably the day I'm done playing this game on camera, I will start a playthrough off camera. Almost certainly. Maybe not the day, but maybe the next week. Mog Demon wants a sub. I got you. I'm going for the right area. Okay, good. Right up there. I've restarted probably half dozen times applying new things that I learned in the last attempt. Here's I guess the simplest way to say what kind of scares me about AI. I don't even know about like, frankly, what I mean here is our AI ecosystem, not AI in its like itself, right? Like what scares me about the internet isn't the what scares me about the internet isn't the internet, it's humans. What scares me about AI is not the technology of AI, it's humans. As always, as it always has fucking been, you know? The thing that scared me in 2008 when my parents were learning the most bass-ackward shit on the internet from their email chains, the untrue things they were learning about the world, was not the internet's fault. But I'll tell you what, the internet wasn't helping itself, you know? Like the internet wasn't the internet didn't have a dog in the fight about whether what people learned was true.
Humans would be so much easier to handle if they weren't so human.
It's so true. The internet, it's so true, Failcan. Thank you for the sub. The internet doesn't have a dog in the fight about whether or not what people learn on the internet is true. The internet has a dog in the fight about whether or not people use it. And that's how I feel about AI. Very similar. It's just like the incentives here are just for people to use it more and for it to learn more quickly and for it to do more and to be able to promise more. And none of those incentives include educating people on how to use it, what is or is not, an ethical use of other people's content to train your models, what it's doing for the environment. The ease of use comes first, what it does for the environment, or for our, you know, or for our media literacy or our understanding of truth or anything, you know, what's true and what's not, how we dissect information, or we should actually put that like right there. None of that is anywhere on the top list of 10 concerns from at least the AI tech bros I'm aware of. But Failcan, thanks so much for the sub. Ryan, any update on when you'll get to Dark Souls 2? I'd say sooner rather than later. And that's my whole update there. Oh, sorry, the dogs are barking. 1 second. Is this the Sam that's hitting me here? I think it's the Sam that's speaking. I think we remember that Sam speaks. Not the, not a Mercer Sphere. There is a Mercer Sphere, but it's not that close, I don't think. There's perhaps a distinction that here's a distinction. I suspect you don't dislike the automation, the AI scanning thousands of photos looking for cancers, finding them faster than humans ever could. When it strays into human creativity, that's where we will agree that it's disturbing. I also just think, Hey, Cat Rushing, how's it going? My distinction is not when it's put to good uses, AI is great. That's actually not my distinction. Of course, like, strawman argument here, I'm not going to say, like, AI helping cure cancer. Like, helping cure very specific people's cancer by identifying it. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and be like, that's bad. No, like, what I do, the distinction, I think, is not necessarily even creative versus other things. My distinction lies a lot more in regulated versus unregulated. Yeah, like, to me, it's not just creativity versus, like, solving data sorting problems or, like, pattern recognition things. It's more about regulated and like, and frankly, I think mostly unregulated uses of those things. Like, that's how I feel. I'm no expert, though. I'm certainly not an expert. That's just that's me speaking probably a little bit too much from a place of fear. And maybe a little bit from... Yeah, I'd say mostly from fear. I'd love for AI and tech to replace all the jobs we have with the caveat that we actually get a share in the value brought by free labor so that we can choose to do what we want to do and not have to depend on that to survive. Yeah, that's another thing is the, like... Show me a world in which the AI, like... And not just AI, this includes, frankly, all levels of automation. But, like... Show me a world in which there's a plan for that. The sort of like... Yeah. No, Artifice pretty much said it better than I can say it. I'll just leave it there. I think Artifice pretty much said that one better than I can say it. Okay. This area, pretty cool. That area, the Gerudo version of where I'm standing. I kind of want to go down to the water just very quickly. There's all these waterfalls over there, which are really cool. Oh, shit, Mog Demon. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Feel free to at me if I ever forget that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of really thoughtful takes in the chat. It's like... It's hard. It's scary. It's also one of the, like, complex human problems that... It's one of those complex problems that humans are so good at creating, and sometimes that humans are so good at solving, and sometimes so bad at solving. And I particularly am nervous about which one of those we end up doing. And like always, you know, being the like individual that I am, and the like, I get scared about like big questions of like capitalism plus AI. How's that gonna work? Regulation and AI. How's that gonna do? Like, you know, everything in my gut tells me that capitalism is just going to reward sort of the wrong things in AI, and but cat rushing, thanks for the 100 bits. But in some ways that's like scary, and in other ways it's like, what does that have to do with me as an individual and how I'm gonna spend my Friday? I don't know. Oh no, I was hoping it would be something good up here. It is something good up here, but I have to shoot it first. Please don't come. I don't know. It's scary. I wonder what Ada would add to this conversation. I wonder what the superorganism would add, too. This is cool. We're going to get to see the whole map today. I mean, hypothetically. We're not going to see it, like, in a lot of depth. Also, we have not seen a single piece of uranium over here. That's fun. One right here. But. Oh my god. Yeah, Shammy, I share the same idea. So Formy gifted a sub before I could finish clicking it. Is that why it looked weird on my screen? What the hell? Formy, that's really, really kind of you. I do think we probably... Bye, Lumella. I do think we probably ought to find a new conversation topic just for probably all of our mental well-beings and current events, but probably mostly our mental well-being. Just trying to distract you. Mog Demon, I think I can do you one better. I'm going to give you your shats back. Actually, do we have a mod here who could give Mog Demon their shats back? Does anybody know how to do any of the mods know how to do that? If not, I can do it. I think the mods have access to that. I don't know how, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think I can do it. Then you can spend them however you want, Mog Demon. Oh boy, are we gonna have Mercer Sphere? No, 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 no. I knew there would be one. They always come in twos. Those motherfuckers always come in twos. I don't think you can return chats.
Look through the window and witness a thread.
You can. It just goes, oh, Tony's checking it. You can, it depends on the reward. So like some stuff I can return, some stuff I can't. And it's all a setting based on my, it's all like a setting. So what Tony has pointed out is the problem. So some things I have it set so that, so behind the scenes for how channel points works, in case any of you guys care or want to know, is I can set it so that each individual channel point request is a thing that I can deny or approve. Obviously, for some things that get redeemed, I don't know, 6 times per per stream, I have that turned off. But for some things, like indigestion cards, for instance, I have it set so that like if something goes wrong and I can't actually give somebody an indigestion card, despite the fact that a pack of cards, despite the fact that I thought we could, I can return them their points. I can return points for, I think for gift to sub. I'm pretty sure. I assumed mods were like Monopoly bankers with unlimited access to chats. They wish. If the site breaks or something, yeah. Thankfully, it's a backup. I wasn't sure if we had it. They ran. They ran. They were scared. What am I refunding? Mog Demon said, gift me a sub.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Tony could technically go rogue and give everybody their chats back for everything that has happened, for most of everything that's happened in the last, like, year. So, if you suddenly get 1 million chats back, I know exactly which mod to fire. What? Oh no, I ran out. Shit. Hey Tony, I have a great idea. Yeah, we'll get you your chats back. That way you can do with them whatever you want, Mog Demon. Thank you for me. Thank you very much for me. I don't know if I said that yet. Thank you for the gifted sub. I do just want to say one last thing on the topic of not even on the topic, but related to the topic we were talking about. I do just appreciate how thoughtful you guys are. We have the most thoughtful community on the internet. I'm so thankful. So thankful. So thankful. Okay. Here's our radar towers. We are looking for one in the vicinity of probably like here. Although we could also just keep doing... Let's just keep zigzagging our way down. Next would be like here. That would cover a bunch. Sure. Oh, which fucking direction is that? That way? Hi, Belzorium. How's it going? Goal today is cover the map in radar. Yeah. There's a possibility I'm going to have to hop off early today and go hang out with our daughter. She might get sent home from daycare sick, so I'm going to try and just while we're out here, out in the middle of fucking nowhere, we're going to see if we can't cover the map in radars, see what happens. Yeah. Refunded. Thank you, Tony. Thanks very much. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good long one. Look at these trees. Ah, I fell. These are those same trees we saw earlier, actually. Oh, hello. We need a yearly reset on those redemptions after the indies or something. So I don't reset some of them on purpose, Tony, because I still use some of them for record keeping. Like the cards one, I will never reset. Well, I only reset on a new season. Yeah, we should reset some of them. Sometimes I just go in. It's been a while since I've done it, but sometimes I just go in and reset the ones that are unimportant, like, or less important, quote unquote. But some of them, but don't go crazy and just delete stuff, because I need some of them. Awesome game, by the way. I love that you put on a yellow jacket playing a factory building game. Yeah, we used to have a hat too. I don't know where it went. We used to have a helmet. Whee! Please go, please go, please go. Oh my god, Carly, do you want to know something heartbreaking, by the way? Log Demon wants to gift a random sub, courtesy of For Me and Tony. I got you. And this one's on me. This time for real. Belzorium, thanks for the follow. Carly, I was going to Megan and I were going to go see Dropout Improv, right? On tour in Indianapolis. Megan and I are actually out of town, so we can't. Shout out to Mog Demon for that gifted sub to Pristine Mallard. What a great name, by the way. I don't think I really care about any of this shit. Oh, of course there is something. That's heartbreaking. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer. Copper sheets? Now, hold up. We should have those, but we don't have them in our inventory. But can I not just craft them from the stuff that's in the thingy? Oh, baby. K-Bell is 20k shots away from being able to flex. Luke, I actually really like having the Indigestion cards redemption in there. We could probably do this on the website, but I use the chat redemption for cards to see how many packs have been like gifted versus, or sorry, like redeemed versus paid for kind of thing. In full honesty, that's what I use it for. One of the things that I like check occasionally. Belief pays in the long run. I don't know if K-Bell is paying for this. I don't know if K-Bell is paying for this flex with belief, or if K-Bell stopped betting on belief so that she could pay for flex. Hi, Octoclink. How's it going? Oh, look at this little place. I'm a Bluebee for life. Have you been betting Bluebee, though? Can I put it in top of the tree? I really, really, really want to put one of these in top of the tree. Maybe K-Bell just puts 10 shots every time. No judgment, to be clear. They're your shots. Do with them what you will. Oh, yeah, I can put it in top of the tree. Let's go. Okay, it's kind of terrifying. We're just in the middle of a tree now. I think I heard a power shard down there. Still a long ways away. Oh, shit. Okay. Holy shit, this part is cool. What happens if you cut the tree now? It probably floats. I don't know, though. Hard to know. Good try. I think I was just seeing some uranium. So we're going to... This is really pretty fun, what we're doing here. Can I build a radar on top of a tree? Is that a tree with 1 million power slugs in it? Right over there? I think it is. I don't know how much further the world goes here. Can I build a radar tower in this tree? Is that in the tree? Looks like it. All right, how much uranium did we just pull up there? Just one. The uranium is just 100% like very... It's one occasional spot. We can actually look at the entire map at once. This is what I kind of wanted to do. This is my goal, but 4? Am I really seeing 4 spots? Okay. We need to go that way. But first, I kind of want to go over to this tree. Because it looks like it's got a bunch of power slugs in it. Ah! Oh, yeah. Check this out. 1 million power slugs. And by 1 million, I mean like 8. Very cool. Very cool. World is pretty, I guess. Would look better if it was concrete foundations. There you go. For tonight for book club, we should talk about the word for world is forest in through the lens of Satisfactory. Ah! Nope, I don't want to fall. Fresh concrete. Cover it in concrete.
Lil and Tongo.
Yo, Zuma, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you, Zuma. Little into Tongle. I just feel like I have to collect these at this point. They're just neat. How's our resources? I mean our inventory. Pretty fine actually. We've got plenty of room. But here's a question. In terms of resources. Okay, it doesn't have the I was gonna say it shouldn't let me like oh my god, are we really missing? Did I really place this tower? Sorry, my brain is all over the place today. Did I really place this tower so that it directly misses this spot right here? Oh, that's so frustrating. I could have moved it just a little bit south too. Okay, we're going to put one here, see what happens. We might go back and delete the old one. That is much better. Does it actually overlap everything? I think it still does. There are 48 Mercer spheres in this area, by the way. Holy shit. 16 summer sloops. Okay, so now we got to go a little bit further north. Got to go delete the old one. That should still be fine. Yeah, we're just going to have some more stuff up here that we need to cover, but I might have 300-ish hours in this game working mostly out of my notebook, but nonetheless needing the game open to check things. See, that's what I mean is I'm ready to do a playthrough on my own time where I can just Basically, like, piddle fart around. Somebody else ever use that phrase, or is that... Just piddle fart around and, like, play with stuff to come up with better solutions. I think we're going to go downhill here. I think it's kind of what we have to do. Oh, boy. So I think where we're headed is directly towards the lowland, little swampy area on the other side of our plastic build. Plastic and rubber's here. This is the stuff on the other side that I have very briefly wandered into that direction, I think. Oh my god, look at this radar. Whoa. Why is the coloring like this? Whoa. All of a sudden, nothing is saturated. Also, what are these? They look like eggs. Piddle fart? I think it's called fiddle fart. That may be true, but the way I have had it said to me by certain old men in my life has been fiddle fart. Sorry, has been piddle fart. Is it actually fiddle fart? Wow. They look like crude oil egg sacs. Oh, I missed. Oh, please leave me alone. I use Dilly Dally. Dilly Dally is a great one. Dillion Dallion. Meg the Stallion. Ah! What the? Oh, God! Spiders, spiders, spiders. Sorry. Dilly Dally is much more light and whimsical. I know, but Piddle Fart sounds like almost dirty. I hear it. Where is it? Where is it? Where? This area is so toxic looking in some ways. Right there. But I'm pretty sure that is actually like that. Like, look at the design of this area. That's a dead tree. And it's like, its fallen leaves form the surface of the water. I hear one. I hear one. I think I hear another one. Oh, that's a mama. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, God. Fucking died. I have no health. I have no health. I have no health. That one's dead, finally. Yeah! I need you fuckers to die and never, ever, ever come back. Oh my God, I found my least favorite area. Yeah, I hate them. They can fucking fly. Ah! I'm still nearly dead. I'm still nearly dead. I hate this shit. I hate them. Die! They're just fucking launching through the air at me. And they don't die in time. They don't die very quickly. Ah! I think they should at least take fall damage. Oh my God. Hi, Ghost X Fairy. How's it going? Oh my God, a real indigestion stream in the wild. Hi, tuning in live for the first time. Love your YouTube channel. Welcome in. Oh! Ah! There's another one. There's another one. I saw it. Well, that's a small one. What majestic creature soaring through the air while a deranged man screams at them from above? I feel vindicated in my screaming. Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Frankly, oh, Jesus, there's another one. Oh, God. They're chasing me. Ah! I'm gonna die. 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 It's dead. Thank God. Now something else is mad at me. Get me the fuck out of here, dude. Jesus Christ. I knew this area was terrible. I knew it was terrible. Oh my God. I think we are like near the edge of the map. Oh God. What was it? Where? I think it's just this thing trying to shoot shit at me. That's fine. You're irradiated, and I would prefer not to die, but... I'm from Ohio. I prefer bacon. Cats for sure. And you watched my Subnautica playthrough. I pushed through my thalassophobia to finish the game myself. Yo, congratulations. Please die. Please die and never come back. Oh my God. I hear something else. Something else is mad at me. Jesus fucking Christ. Imagine going through this game or area early in the game. I cannot. I don't want to. Okay, that looks like the edge of the map. Maybe not, though. Somebody's shooting shit at me. We'll kill you. There's you over there. You right there. Oh, my God. Such a peaceful, tranquil factory building game. It is really funny. I was going to say Factorio has nothing like this, but Factorio does have biters. Like... Is this a poison swamp? Did Miyazaki make this? This is the Dark Souls area of Satisfactory. Area's probably got some good stuff, though. I honestly don't know if that's true. I was looking earlier, and I was like, the materials here are a little bit of iron, some copper. These might be 3 pure. No, they're not. They're not even 3 pure. It's got a lot of iron. So late game, that could be really important. If I were designing a map, that had a terrible area like this. Shit, dude, I need to make more ammo. I would make the terrible area have something really good in it. So I had the same thought, but you know, so far all I found. Can I build a foundation like off of what I'm doing? Let me build a little foundation here for a crafting bench. So I can make myself some more ammo so I can kill the scourge spiders. Whew. I need ammo. I need ammo. Did I make the wrong thing again? Every time. Welcome to Factory Souls, by the way. Welcome in, Ghost Fairy. What other games have you been playing or interested in recently? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, boy. All right. It's a good thing Ryan didn't panic. Never. I've never panicked. Why did they put so many enemies here? I don't know, but there's... I'm going to need a lot of ammo. Let's make a lot of ammo. It is honestly very possible that late game, we will need... I'll be interested to see what the late game of Satisfactory looks like. You know what? Let's do a front seat question. One very specific front seat question, chat. Would you consider where I am in the game to be late game, yes or no? Am I in late game Satisfactory, yes or no? I have my predictions about what this is going to be, and I'm going to write it down right now. Intriguing. So far, we have 2 no's, 3 yeses, 2 more no's, a yes, a no, late-ish, unsure. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I wrote down no. I don't think we're late game. I would say late game for factory games often becomes you have tried, you've already automated once most of the things in the game. Of course, this game, I have no idea what the structure is going to take, so I don't know if it's going to work like that. You've automated once most of the things in the game, and then your job is to actually, like, entirely ramp up production, or, like, your job is to fix the things you fucked up the first time kind of deal. Let's put down a thingy and see. But I'm interested that some of you guys said yes. More yeses than I would have guessed, honestly. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be interested to see what the end of this game is like. Look at that big old lake. Okay, so next we would want, like, probably, I mean, it depends on where I can go. Probably like here, but I don't know if that's going to cover quite everything. I also don't know if that's still on the map or not. Okay, it does go underneath the water when it goes that direction. I wonder if we can run out on that stuff. All right, let's get out of here. Never mind. We have ammo so that we can kill this guy so that we can get the thing here. There should be 1 enemy. There you are. Were you trying to climb up that shit to kill me? Come here, Charizard. Fix things I fucked the first time. I'm on tier 9 still, but fixing things I fucked up the 7th time. Crystal oscillator, sure. I'll be interested though. Like, you know, each game's different, so maybe the like quote unquote late game of this game is very different than what I'm used to or what I know. I would say that's very possible. The game is a factory game, but it's not actually all that much like the other games I've played. Where the fuck is the... Here it is. Whoa, Pristine Mallard. Thanks so much for the gifted subs. Thank you.
Surface genetic sampling indicates this freighter may have come from a planet run by apes.
May have come from a planet run by apes, huh? Does it say fix it anywhere on it? I was really hoping to find a place where it says fix it and be like, huh, interesting. All right, let's go towards this next spot. Thank you, Pristine Mallard. You got some a pack of cards too. You can open that next time. Octoclink says thank you. Let's go. Got gifted a sub. I always watch VOD/YouTube. I thought I'd use the opportunity that I caught you on stream. That's so kind of you. Really sweet of you. You're so sweet. Oh boy, chat. What do you guys got up to? What are you guys up to this weekend? I have not. I haven't asked that yet, and I guess I keep forgetting it's fucking Friday. Oh, snap. First time chatter. Matthew Code? I'm sure did I pronounce your name correctly? Matthew? Apologies if not. God, it's beautiful out here right now. I'm going to be building Redacted and Satisfactory and get lunch with a homie. Mona's got to work this weekend. Play some Satisfactory while catching up on some streamers' Satisfactory VODs. House and yard work planned? Oh my god. Thanks for reminding me. I yard worked so hard yesterday. Dude, I don't understand how the other people in our neighborhood are doing it, man. I think oh no, this isn't free. I thought it was free. It's alright. Come at me. Come at me. No! I wanted you to jump off the edge. See ya! Oh, that was a really good one. I don't understand how the people in my neighborhood are doing it. I feel like I've worked so hard on our yard, and our yard looks like shit compared to my neighbors. I really can't keep up with the Joneses or whatever, you know? Anyways, I mowed the yard yesterday and was like, we're trying to like grow some grass and some places that I killed it, and I'm just fucking confused how okay, so this goes farther to the right than I would have guessed, actually. So should we actually just go that direction? This is like a deserty, really pretty area. My front yard is more violets than grass, so I'm a little sad to have to mow. Liquid Darkness is developing an app. Can I ask what your app is about? Don't have much to do this weekend. Probably just watch this stream, then sit and stare out the window. Octoclink says, what the hell are those? What are these trees? They're like bouquets of flowers, but that one has like a little bowl at the bottom. They all do. And this bowl has a... blue power slug inside of it. Ghost Fairy says, I'm just working this weekend. I'm going to play It Takes Two with my partner afterwards. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Surely we're not at radar area yet, right? Go further. Is that a summer sloop? Oh, baby, it is. This planet has such rich floral biodiversity and then a billion spiders. Yeah, so much flora. And then in terms of fauna, it's fucking spiders, these dudes, and the occasion, and like 4 manta sky ray thingies. I like this biome. I like this biome a lot more. Much fewer spiders so far. Big fan. I check a radar tower here. I think I probably want to go just a little bit further. Probably like one more. Cheat code. You guys ready? Cheat code. Go boom to boom. Delete the one we're standing on, then go up there. We get it actually located exactly where we want it. My family is really into board games. I plan to create a centralized app for keeping track of game sessions and scoreboards. Not super complicated. That's neat. Just for fun, kind of like test out your coding skills, or are you gonna release it or anything, or? many Mercer spheres I got? 13? God damn it. I could probably always use more. If you snipe me from that far. Did I really kill you already? Hi, RJ. How's it going? Spiders? Yeah, there's some spiders. This game? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. This is making me really wish. Holy shit. This is making me really wish I had finished my thought earlier. Which was, I wasn't sure what the late game of this game would look like. I'm used to playing Factorio, where the late game is you certainly do not have enough iron. This area right here has, that's copper. 1. Oh, those are copper. Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think it has 15 iron deposits in this radar space. And this radar space is like half water. Holy shit. It's iron all the way down over here. Plus more copper, which I'm sure would also be good. That's crazy. To me that suggests, I don't know, maybe, I mean, I keep thinking of this as like a place the farther from where I started as being more like late game, but maybe it's not so much late game and it's just you could get here whenever you wanted. But to me that suggests we're going to need a lot of iron for late game. Can you build or explore underwater? You cannot. You cannot, as far as I know. The edges of the map sort of correspond with the edge of the water. I thought copper was more the issue late in Factorio. That could just be building differences and just more everything. Yeah, you just generally need more everything. I mean, I think it's actually like at the very end of Factorio, it's you need more everything. But I think overall what that means is you need more iron because iron ends up being the like probably the most used resource, right? I would be super surprised if you did not go through more copper than iron. Sorry, more iron than copper in an overall playthrough. Looking for goodies. Nothing. Computers. Done. How many hard drives do we have? We have 11 hard drives? Oh my god. Boo for not being able to play underwater. I mean, it is a factory game, so you kind of got to, you know. I don't know if any underwater factory games exist, but you kind of got to... You got to be above ground so you can make your factory go burr, you know? 11 hard drives? That's crazy. I don't know that I've researched 11 hard drives in the game so far, honestly. You know? Uh-oh. Megan wants to get L from daycare, and I can already hear her crying downstairs. Oh, man. I think she's having a rough day. If I know this game... Yep, exactly. Then that Mercer Spear is going to have an enemy around it. Factory goes burr and not ZSHD. Yeah. My factory actually makes the dial-up internet sound. Imagine what could be on all those hard drives. Could be cool recipes. Could be 11 terabytes of hamster memes. I'll be honest with you. I read hamster, and I got nervous that the next word was going to be, like, porn or something. Like, you don't know what the people who came to this planet through the lonely, weird, long travel of space, you don't know what they're into. I was like, yeah, you don't know what's going to be on these things. I don't know, dude. They could be, like... If you found a hard drive from a person who had traveled through space to explore a new planet alone... I'm not saying, I'm just saying 110% there's porn on every one of those hard drives. You know? How is that your first thought? Because I'm saying if you travel through space on these hard drives alone, you know, like what do we know about space travel? Like that likely means you left behind people because of the way that like, you know, because of the way that science fiction treats space travel, that probably means not only did you leave people behind, but they're going to age at a different rate than you. You're going to get here. They're going to be 80. You're going to be 20. Like, remember last time Ryan asked if we would fuck the lizard doggo? No, I asked if you would kill the lizard doggo, marry the lizard doggo, or fuck the lizard doggo. I didn't suggest that there was a right answer there. Oh my god, I think this is the end of the map right there. Holy shit. What is this with Ryan suggesting that Satisfactory has something to do with inappropriate interactions with animals? No, to be clear, I'm asking the question. I was nervous that somebody else was going to say something like that. I'm saying... You take a hard drive from a ship that wrecked on an exploratory mission like that. What are the odds you think you're going to find porn on that hard drive? I think the odds are like 98%. I don't know how much of the population identifies as asexual. I think there's at least a little bit of a percentage that the explorer is like, you know, is asexual or is not interested or doesn't watch porn or whatever. But like... Then you get into the debate of, like, what's really porn, you know? You know, maybe the person traveling here isn't comfortable with, like... But maybe they're, like, the Sears catalog... like, you know, the, like, underwear section of the Sears catalog. I mean, I think for our purposes, that's on the 98% and not on the 2%. You know what I'm saying? Depends, I think, on how long the average trip through space to a new planet is. I think we have to assume that it's going to be pretty long. Even if you're not... But here's the thing. Even if the trip isn't boring to you or whatever. I'm not saying porn for the use on the trip. I'm saying porn for once you get here, you know? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like... Okay, hypothetical question. You're packing for a trip, a one-way trip, to an unknown planet. We're going to have a hard life exploring and setting up basically like a new resource extracting colony on that planet. What are you packing? What are you packing? I'm going to bring some books. I'm going to bring a lot of books. I'm going to bring a whole bunch of books. That hard drive is going to have books on it. Physically, I'm going to pack some photos, some memories, some stuff that is really meaningful to me and reminds me of why I'm going on this journey. Something that is like physically representative of the journey I'm going of like why I'm doing what I'm doing, the journey I'm going on, etc. You know? I'm probably going to... What are some of the creature comforts that I want? I probably want like an incredible fucking pair of socks. Like maybe your special Sunday socks, like you wear them once every 10 days, but just to like jazz things up a little bit, right? Just to make life special. Because otherwise I'm alone on this planet with nothing but Ada to talk to, you know? Oh, can I not build over there? I can! Hell yeah. What? You're telling me you don't have like a special like shirt? Pants? One like favorite t-shirt or pants? I can't go over there. Okay, so that's death. So now we know. And also, I do not have a fancy Sunday socks. I will never get tired of the way that chat can find a way to make anything that I say weird. I'll never get tired of it. I'll never get tired of it. You're telling me it's a weird thing to have, like, a favorite shirt that you look forward to wearing once every 2 weeks? What's fucking weird about that? There's nothing weird about that. Gonna throw a hunt out? Yeah, throw one out. Throw one out just to fit in. Sheeple, every one of you. Sheeple. I'm saying, what are you gonna do to fight the fucking boredom of being on this planet for maybe the rest of your life? You have no idea how long. What's gonna break up the monotony? What's gonna make you feel connected to home? Sure, special socks that I rarely use, no. Can I get a yes in chat or a Y in chat if you have a pair of socks that you look forward to wearing? In chat, if not. No judgment. Y in chat, if yes. In chat, if no. No? Not a single person has said yes? I'm actually going to end stream right now because I'm so pissed. Cool, that's going to do it. We're done. We're done. Not a single person here has said yes? Thank fucking Christ. Infamous Diz, you just saved the stream from literally ending an hour and a half early. Special socks for what? Socks you look forward to. That's the whole question. Are there socks you look forward to wearing? If you got... No, I'm just sad for you guys. If you guys don't have a pair of socks you look forward to wearing, get yourself a pair of socks you look forward to wearing. Who cares if it's a weird design, if they feel nice, if they're just like your favorite. For whatever reasons humans have favorite. Get yourself a favorite pair of socks. Underrated way to make one day out of every 10 or 14 a little bit better. Why are your socks not equal in comfort? Most of my socks are fine. I've got a couple pairs that I'm like, man, Meg got these as for me as a gift for Christmas, and I really like the abominable snowman design that's on the outside. I like them. I look forward to wearing them. Don't come at me like the normal thing to do is to have a completely equal pair of every single one of your socks is the exact same level of equal comfort. All I'm doing is imbuing meaning into the clothes that I am forced to wear. Make sure you enjoy your socks equally. Who are you guys? Steve Jobs? You wear the exact same clothes every single day? Sorry, it just actually, it takes out one of the decisions of the day that I have to make every day. I'm actually emotionally against attaching myself to the items of clothing that I am forced to wear. Attach yourself to some random fucking pieces of clothing. I grab a pair from the drawer. I never think about it. And now I'm just back to being sad for you guys. I cannot believe I'm going to go back and I'm going to count. I have to assume that one of you fuckers is lying. When I said yes or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 straight no's before one person said, I plead the fifth. Thank you for not being a sheeple. And one person said yes. Also, Luke said, not a special pair, but I have some fun socks. I think I'm more with you than I am the rest of chat, Ryan. Come on in. The water's warm. It's not that fucking weird over here. You guys are making it weird. This was all a distraction from hamster porn. I mean, what? Look at this beautiful sand, by the way. Again, not a distraction. Look at this beautiful sand. Chat, you're going on a mission for the rest of your life where you might be alone in space for the rest of your life. You taking porn or nah? Y in chat or in? In, yes. No. What's the Wi-Fi like? You don't get Wi-Fi. That's why you got to take it. In, Y, probably in, Y. I appreciate those of you who are honest. Either way, whatever you answer. I also don't know what my answer is. What the fuck is that? Why? Also, I am ace. See, that's the thing. I'm thinking the number is like 90% of humans say yes. I don't even... Okay, here's the deal. You ask the humans before they leave on the voyage, hey, this is like NASA astronauts that are about to get into the ship that sends them into space, right? Except in this world, it's a fix-it. It's a fix-it astronaut. You ask that person, what did you pack? Did you pack porn? 80% of the people, 90% of the people are answering no. 90% of the people on that ship, there's something emotionally equivalent to porn to them. That's all I'm saying. There's something. Whatever you take with you is essentially porn to you. I would take my favorite book, literature porn. What's that noise? I think it's fine. Probably some difference between whether you think to pack it versus would pack it if prompted. Let's say you got a month to really think about, like, what you need or what you might need in the next 40 years, 60 years of being alone on another planet. I think eventually that list for most people, this is really kind of just super beautiful. Sorry to ruin it by talking about porn. Am I crazy? I don't think I'm that crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. What the fuck are you? You're teleporting. Oh my god, now something else is fighting me. What the fuck? Where did you come from? I'd rather bring a toy than porn if I'm honest. I think that... Yeah, I mean... I think that's big brained. Fix it. Fix it branded wand is the best thing that's happened in chat today. That's so funny. Is this a hole in the ground, by the way? It's not actually a hole, but it is a single ball of light. Fix it branded wand is really funny. That's really, really funny to me. Repurpose the Xenobasher? No. You know what else is 100% on my list? Coffee. But it seems like that's provided, it seems like. Standard issue. Maybe there's standard issue porn too. Standard issue fix it wand. What foolish group is realistically sending a one-person expedition? Nothing is going to get done. Oh, I'm more worried if you... All right, sorry, I'm back. Anyways, from the initial cinematic, you were the third in your sector to survive planetfall, so you weren't sent alone. I read that differently. I read that as third in my sector to survive planetfall, but they were sent one at a time, right? I read that they were sent, like, the Fix-It Way was sending a bunch of individuals, like one after the other. Like we have reports that you died. Send another one. Anyway, I'm telling Evo to add you assuming porn was the next word after hamster to their list of crimes and wrongdoings for the Indies performance review. I don't think it's really a crime of me to assume that Twitch chat might say some dastardly shit. You can point the finger at me all you want. I am the AI tool trained on the model of the average Twitch chatter. I don't think it's that crazy to wonder if a person who pops into stream might be saying porn next. I'm pointing? All right. Point the finger. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, whatever you got to do to sleep easy at night. You'd be more worried if there were other people on the voyage. I mean, I think you might want to send people alone to space in certain situations because, not because I'm worried like, oh, humans are so horny, but I do think like humans are so interpersonal, right? Like, have you ever lived with a roommate? Like, I'm not saying the ideal size for a spacefaring voyage is one because humans can't resist themselves. No, I think that's, first off, a harmful way of talking about our sexuality. And second off, super reductive. What I am saying is I do think humans are so interpersonal. Like, even if astronauts are the best of us and they're, like, more patient than the average human, I've lived with roommates before. It's probably best to send us alone. You know? You need to send at least two because you'll get a castaway situation. Nah, just send an extrovert. Or sorry, send an introvert, dude. It's our one superpower. Okay, I just kind of wanted to connect towards this area and then come back and go the other direction. Wouldn't you feel less likely to go to volunteer if you knew you had to go alone? So this is a more interesting question, is basically like, what are you selecting for when you ask for teams of 1 versus teams of 2 or 4 or 10? I think probably you are sort of setting yourself up for, like, the list of people who would say yes to a solo voyage probably needs some heavy vetting. The lone wolf type, you know, you're gonna have your question marks about their motivations, their capacity, their capability. They're like, what has driven them to be so willing to be solo in space for for the rest of their life. But I don't think that means that the whole batch is like. I think if you could sort that out, you could get some real, just some people who are a little introverted. What you want to send to space is a person who's just so capable and so fed up with other people not being capable enough that they'd rather do it themselves and solve the problem on their own. You know? One of those people who, like, you want on a group project not because they work well with other people, but because they tackle that shit. You know? Isn't the number to have a decently diverse gene pool for a good amount of biodiversity something like 22? Oh, I have no idea. I was assuming more exploring than setting up a gene pool thing. Like, if you had to send, if it was a one-person job, do you send one person or do you send two people? Okay, we got to be most of the way back around. Yep, right to the radar. Cool. Let's go hook it up, and then we'll come back and fill out the rest of the map. It's also not 100% clear that the Pioneer is a volunteer. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. The world we live in, we're going to be getting sent to space to, like, work off our debt to Amazon or something. What? How? Did that one? I was holding the button. I was holding the button. You got to be shitting me. I was holding the button. I was holding the button. Fuck. I think we actually need to start taking some, like, inhalers with us. Not a lot, but like 3. Well, that's unfortunate. Amazon Debt Pioneer is a cool concept for a book, though. I feel relatively sure that's been done. Not that it isn't a cool idea for a book, but I feel like it's been done. I feel like so much of sci-fi does a really good job, especially in recent years, of like assuming Earth being basically ruled by corporations. I'm trying to think if I've read anything that is specifically that way, though. Take some of that. Take some. Does anybody know any? Have any sci-fi recommendations where that's the thing? This Fix-It Pioneer is only 43,225,000 modular frames away from paying off their student loans. Chad, if you had to send one type of person to space to get a job like this done, who are you sending? Like, what's the traits you're looking for? I think you got to pick introvert. Like I said, I think the kind of person who like knocks out a group project without being asked or relying on other people, like very self, you know. If it had to be one person, I'm not saying build a team of 3 compatible individuals. If it had to be one person, but an actual engineer. Yeah, I don't think actual skills related to the problem is a downside. I don't care as long as it's not me. Not me or Don Davidson or whatever his name is. Oh, spooters. This is actually not going to quite take me where I want to go, but it should get us pretty close. That radar right there is close enough, I think. Somebody who does not need constant acknowledgement for their achievements. So we're talking like very self-starter, self-sufficient. And then what would you send to make their, other than a fix-it wand, what would you send to make their stay easier? I do feel like you could send unlimited, like, podcasts, audiobooks. I feel like that would help. I think I would get a good 5 years out of just, like... I think I'd get a good 5 years productivity out of just, like, catching up on all the shows Mars wants me to watch that I haven't actually seen, you know? And, like, listening to all the podcasts I've wanted to check out but never had the time to. Does this go where I need it to go? Please tell me it goes where I need it to go. Where does this go? Where the fuck does this go? Uh-oh. Even in space, he's not going to watch The Walking Dead. Listen, Walking Dead would also be on the list. 100%. 100%. certainly be a rare breed of human, and also you couldn't be scared of spiders. Yeah, that too. Oh, fucking speaking of the devil, I just realized I walked right into the spider place and I don't even have my fucking thing. Oh, no. Okay, welcome to hell. Took a medicinal thing. Oh my god, those are actually huge. Somewhere over here, there's a, right there. There it is. Found it. We got out of jail free. Fuck off, buddy. We got out of jail free. Problem is we needed to go the other direction a little bit. All right. So I think it's time to finally go towards our highlighted stamp. Some wreckage right here. Ah! Oh, I don't have filters on my body. I just realized. I think I'm taking damage to the radiation because I don't have filters. Okay, we should just come back for this another time. More radiation. All right. Chat, what do you guys want to talk about? I think I'm almost done. I think it's basically 2 radars, then I'm done here. I need to get my body, but... Talk about Yo Mama. Hi, Iculus. How's it going? Did you decide to grace us with your presence instead of going on a date or some shit? Wow. Wow. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? Happy Friday. How's your Friday going? Please die. Please die. Please die. Please die. I just came home from a date. Exactly. I knew where you were. I've been tracking you. I mean, what? Ah. What was that? Over there? This guy? Hey, Chad, I have a front seat question I've been curious about for a long time. Is there headshot damage in this game? Yes or no? Like, is the head a different... Specifically, what I'm asking is the head a different, like... hitbox than the body? Anybody know? I was rewatching the Outer Worlds playthrough. I forgot how much I enjoyed your space colonization tangents. Dude, I wish... You rewatched the Outer Worlds playthrough? Dang. I really wish I would have done that one a little differently. It's one of the only playthroughs I have a couple regrets about. I wish I would have done it for YouTube and focused on it a little bit more rather than streaming it, but... The game had a chance to be a little bit more fun than I made it. Really not sure. Sometimes it seems like it. Okay. It seems like with the fire breathers, if I shoot them in the head, they die a little bit quicker. But I don't know. Hard to know.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into
God, this area is dope. This part makes me feel like I'm in a Brandon Sanders in Stormlight Archives. How was the date, Iculus? Looks like Utah. Some Moab shit. go up. Google says headshot damage does do more. Interesting. That wasn't a hazy, but as a group, the answer was just, we don't know. Yeah, then no worries. I kind of got the idea that maybe that was a, we're not entirely sure. That's fine. This one's not actually powered up, so we need to go towards the... It's fine. We should actually work towards the our death crate first, and then we can just ride the thing over. Thanks for the clarification, Shammy. Is that Google or Google AI, by the way? I get what you mean, but it was a fun series. Stream chat was mostly you and Tub back then. LOL, things changed a lot around there. Yeah, it's true. The other thing I remember is I remember Rebecca coming in a lot, and we could have long conversations about the game because Rebecca really liked Outer Worlds when it... What the fuck was that? Oh, these are projectiles it's shooting at me. That's what's going on. I was like, they're shooting stars over there. Check out this area, by the way. I just wish I would have spent a little bit more time on it. I feel like that game could have used some more time. Okay. All right. While we're here, fuck it.
Follow the veins to the altar and chat.
Nope, right there. Ah! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. We did it. We don't have Google AI, just normal. Really? In the Netherlands, have they removed Google AI results from the top of the search bar? Oh my god. Please get me out of here. I can't take radiation damage. Against the law? Wow, interesting. You don't know this, but we spent a lot of the first part of today's stream talking about AI Oculus. Okay, so death crate is this way. %90 sure you can turn that off somehow. Yeah, we talked about that a while back too. There might be some ways, but it's sort of I think it's sort of being like force-fed to you. So there's no good ways to like, there's not any particularly useful ways. Like you can't just opt out particularly easily. You might be able to you can add specific stuff in the search bar apparently, which will change the results that you get. But you have to remember to do that every single time. And you, hello. This is at least what I'm remembering, or trying to remember from what other people said. Yeah. Is that the curse tip someone gave? Somebody did give the recommendation that you can just say "fuck" in the search bar because they won't use AI for that. But I don't know how true that is. Okay, lots of enemies. Lots of enemies. I don't mind the Google AI stuff. Probably a hot take. I think if you want it and if you know what you're doing, sure. And if you know big grain of sand. I gave the example like a week ago on stream that I Googled how old a somewhat local celebrity was. And Google AI told me they are 79 because 2 years ago in 2018, they were 77. And like the math just don't math. Like that was actually 7 years ago. And you know that that's true, but you didn't do the math correctly. Of course, I know that you didn't do the math correctly. I know that I should double check what you're talking about, but other people might not. I don't have what it takes. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Anyways, please, anything but another AI conversation. Time for a NordVPN sponsorship. I actually purchased NordVPN the other day. Personally, no sponsorship. Just I wanted to check it out. Ah! Are you liking it? Yeah. I mean, no problems with it. I've never actually used a VPN before, so I'm like very and I'm not like the most. I'm like decently tech savvy. Like I spend all day on the computer, etc. But I'm not a coder. I'm not like very tech savvy. But I had never used a VPN before, and I was like, I want to try this to see what it's like before I decide whether or not I'm like committed to it or anything. But yeah, so far so good. I like it. We got all our loot back. Let's fucking go. So we got 19 Mercer Spheres, 12 hard drives, 2 Summer Sloops, which is barely any. Now I need 1 more radar. This should be connected now, yes. And we got 1 here. So now the only one we really need is like right there. So we should be able to ride this way and be done. NordVPN marketing budget is so high it has me very skeptical. I love that thought because that is also how my brain works. Anything, any product service that can spend so much time selling itself to me, whether correctly or incorrectly deserved, that makes me feel skeptical. They market a lot. They especially I mean, that also rings a little bit true after like the honey scam. Are you guys familiar with the honey scam? This was like big news maybe a month ago. But Honey and NordVPN also do a lot of like do a lot of okay, let's do it up here. I kind of want to do it up there. Do a lot of like specifically like sponsored deals with YouTubers type of deal. Please. What's the Honey scam? Apparently Honey, after years and years and years of people being like, this is like too good to be true, right? Like this is like too good to be true. Like how is Honey affording to pay all of these people for a product that basically just saves you money? Like how is like the Honey, how are the Honey finances actually working? Apparently, how Honey works, I quite enjoyed the Honey tea, and I might not get this correct, so correct me if I'm wrong. By Pristine Mallard, the Honey drama is that Honey sponsored a bunch of YouTubers and creators and etc. A lot of people who use affiliate links to sell items to you and then make a little bit of a commission on those links back to you or back to themselves. So think a creator that is reviewing a graphics card from NVIDIA. They put a link to that graphics card underneath their video. Honey sponsors the video or sponsors people in general, whatever. Honey just has a lot of money. But if you use Honey as a browser and then you click that affiliate link, you think you're supporting the person who reviewed the graphics card and then presented the information to you. But since you have Honey, I think what's actually happening, I think this is what they confirmed, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, was that Honey was basically making its own affiliate link versions of that and then taking the credit for it. They presented you with the coupons to get things cheaper. However, they removed like the affiliate link middle person and replaced it with themselves. AKA sniping the creators. The worst part of it for me is it's the feel good part of so much of affiliate like links and stuff like that is hey, I bought this product because I got it reviewed for me by this person that I know. The least I can do to show them thanks for that value is to click their link, purchase it that way. It costs the same for me, but they make a couple cents off of it, and etc. And Honey, if you had the browser installed, took thousands, like the number has to be in the millions. The number, I would be very interested to know the number of affiliate link like snipes that happened. Like it's got to be in the millions, right? Like I wouldn't be surprised if Honey has been around for forever. Like it could be like billions of purchases. It wouldn't be surprising if it was billions of purchases. Anyways, that's the Honey deal. It sucks. Nothing good in this fucking world can last. At least my whole Oh, I saved it. At least my whole world is covered in radars now. Again, please jump in if I got any of that wrong, by the way. Were Linus Tech Tips the only ones to figure it out before? I don't think they were the ones to figure it out, actually. I think they were part of the ones involved with airing it out. But I don't actually think Linus Tech Tips figured it out. Somebody tell me, again, if I'm wrong. But certainly helped get the word out a lot. Oh my god, we're missing one area. Okay, so we have covered the world in radar. We're missing a little bit, like, over here. That's fine by me. I've explored that area on foot. Missing a small part of our base down there. I don't care. Technically, we are missing a tiny little triangle, maybe? Right there? I can't actually tell. We might actually be good. Then I can see one that we're missing. Oh my god, did I miss another triangle right here? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. There are 17 summer sloops in that tiny triangle. This right here I am missing. I'm missing a good chunk right here. And actually, maybe another one right there, too. Yeah, I should probably just chuck one down, like, right there. I'm not particularly concerned about it, but I think that would grab both of them. We've basically covered the map. Okay, so now it's time to do the thing I've been wanting to do. Now we know for sure the answer to this question. How many uranium deposits are there? Is that 5? There's 5 on the entire map. Holy shit. Wow. LTT got flack for not being very public when they figured it out. Oh, really? I didn't know that. We've done it. Yesterday, I used a friend who is a streamer's affiliate link to get 24% off Oblivion. First time I'd used it, and it was easy. Affiliate links do work. Honey with sketchy practices, yeah. I mean, the thing with Honey, too, for me, was that it worked really well early on, and then it worked less well the longer it was available anyway. So I stopped using it by the end just because it was not even particularly... All right, I guess we got to go home now. I didn't even feel like I was actually getting upgrades from it, or discounts. God, this area is dope. Has anybody built their main base here? I feel like this desert would be awesome. So much iron. Doesn't matter necessarily, but look at the amount of iron in this area. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, Sven. I'm quite envious. 600 hours. I've never done a full radar reveal of the map. Nicely done. Thank you. It worked really well at first, but then got shittier. Is so on brand for every modern software, it seems. Look at this little Eden paradise here. God, what a cool map. I have to take a second now that I've uncovered, quote unquote, all of it to just be like, this map is amazing. Look at this area. I feel like they should host another... They should do a little survival game on the exact same map. Desert is one of the starting options. Oh my god, I forgot that there are starting options until this moment. What are the other options? I just remembered I picked something that said, like, great for beginners, right? Sorry, front seat. What are the other options? Now that I have the whole map unveiled, where do they start you? Where can you start? Yeah, sorry, front seat question. We're going to get so many Mercer Sphere upgrades. Dimensional Depot upgrades. Chat is so well trained. You guys are the best. Best. Grass Plains, which is what I chose. Rocky Desert, Forest, Dunes, you're in. Okay. So the Dunes is where I just picked. So what's the other ones? Rocky Desert. And one of the forests. Is one of them upper left? Because I'm kind of bottom left. One of them could be upper left. Northwest is the Rocky Desert with the palm trees, like here, I think. Okay. Basically northeast, northwest, top in your starting point. So is this what was left? Like somewhere in the middle here? This is Northern Forest. Okay. Cool. This was the palm trees type thing, I think. Awesome. So really, we picked the only southern option. Dang, now I got to think about if I was doing a second playthrough, what I would do. I literally, the minute I beat this game, I'm doing a second playthrough on my own. To just kill some time. Like, a thing to do at the end of the night when I need to play something for an hour. Oh, the things we will do differently. Oh, the things. Can I make it to there? Can I make it to there? Nope. No, yep. This game's too addictive. I think Grassy is the best starting area. $23 Mercer Spheres. The thing is, I don't actually know that, So, I think... Time crystals. I still forgot that we don't have that yet. 23 is exactly what we could do for one more upload speed upgrade, or we could do 13 for a stack increase. So we'll probably do the stack increase and then keep 10 for doing other stuff with, but... This is an amazing area. What a map! This map is beautiful, and I still have I've traversed all of it in terms of putting radars there, but I've still seen so little of it. You know what I mean? Like imagine a Breath of the Wild style like hero's path on this map. Right there. Hi, Luke. Die. Die, you bastards. Die. Subsequent playthroughs are where Satisfactory shines, in my opinion. You go in armed with knowledge. Oh, I think subsequent... Yeah. I mean, subsequent playthroughs are where I think factory games in general shine. Blind playthroughs for factory games are so funny. Because in a way, it's like... the dominating factor of how you play a factory game is generally what you is the like the thing we're doing in Breath of the Wild right now, which is like making tough decisions about what resources are worth chasing early on in order to get certain upgrades, in order to get certain... Like, to me, that's like what a factory game is almost on its... Almost, like, inherently, or, like, at its core, is what I should say. Essentially. In essence. So playing them blind is weirdly, like, bass-ackwards. It's like... What do you mean? Having an understanding of what Phase 4 is would be so fucking important for everything that I do in the game. If it'd be like foundational. You'd make decisions differently in the first hour, you know? But I like the challenge of it. Kind of makes the whole game the tutorial. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's an interesting restriction, though, like we talked about the other day in Breath of the Wild again. Like, I think restrictions can be a lot of fun. I feel like so many games could benefit from having a hero's path style thing. Are there any other games that do that? Minus, Breath of the Wild? Please don't say Tears of the Kingdom, because I don't want to know if it doesn't. I feel like the hero's path in Breath of the Wild is amazing. It distills the story of your game. You know, like, there, wrong button. It's a shortcut to saying, here is the story of what you've done. Which is like a quick way to hit all of our emotions, you know? I'm also just sitting here thinking, what the fuck are we gonna do in terms of nuclear, dude? I got no idea. Not know. Oh, hello. That was a spider. What the hell is that? What's this red stuff? Oh, that's fuel. That's the same fuel I have right now. Did you go night-night? Did you go to sleep? There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Operational. Bye, Liquid Darkness. Have a great rest of your weekend. I started playing Breath of the Wild for the first time, too, watching your vids on it till I get through it. Hell yeah. Or sorry, waiting to watch until I get through it. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, what do you mean? Are there any more resources over here? There's a thing right there. This wreck had some good resources, so I thought maybe I'd check. Okay. We just need to basically connect this to any wire anywhere, and then we'll be good. I like having all my power systems hooked up. I mean, this one has to hook up because it's a radar, but I also like having them all connected to the central... Oh, shit. I just took damage. To the central, the, like, power line highway. It's just handy. See one over there. All right, while we go home and just connect this, we should start thinking about nuclear. So the thing that makes me nervous is all of the products seem to be radioactive. Products and byproducts, I should say. And that makes me nervous because I don't know if radioactivity is going to be a problem to have around my base. I'm guessing... Like, to me, in a real-world type of way, it would make a lot of sense to... sort of export our waste away from the rest of our base, or even the nuclear Like our nuclear plant should have its waste delivered somewhere else. In a real world way, that makes sense. In this game, what is the cost of radioactivity? I don't really know. What I do know is, I've already done this one. Oh, wow. Is that... it costs me in terms of like iodine filters, and it can cause me some damage. But I don't know if there's any other reason not to. So, that is a problem. So I have to make some decisions. There's not a lot of uranium, which kind of makes me feel like... I kind of like the idea of doing this too, just for fun. I kind of feel like we should do a uranium train. Uranium ore train would be really cool. Fuck it, we'll just run towards home. We'll find a power line eventually. I don't know exactly what that would look like, though. Put it in an orange box. That's what the Netherlands does. Does the Netherlands have nuclear power? I feel like I should know the answer to that, but I don't. It wouldn't surprise me if the Netherlands did. No! That scared the shit out of me, actually. We have nuclear plants for medical stuff. Gotcha. Find a poor state you can pay to take your waste. Now's the interesting question of basically like, what tools do I use to make nuclear... What transportation tools do I use to make nuclear make more sense? I want to use drones for some of it just because I think that would be fun. But, because I want to try drones. But, I have a train station that works really well. Takes a little bit of setup time, but otherwise is awesome. I can belt stuff faster than ever. I have to look at the recipes again to see exactly when I need the sulfur. Send all your nuclear waste to Florida and let the nuke gators run the world. Rule the world. Send all our nuclear waste to Florida. Create a bunch of irradiated alligators and snakes. Don't forget the snakes. Watch chaos unfold. A couple radioactive teenagers who get bit by radioactive snakes who then develop superpowers. Okay. I don't know. Nope, leave me alone, you motherfuckers. That's it, one of you has to die now. One or both of you has to die. As a Floridian. Sorry, Carly. You bastard. I got it, never mind. Please do not supercharge my gators. Oh no, this did not work like I thought it was going to. Shit. I need to get up there, but I don't want to go past all that shit. I don't want to go past anything that wants to kill me right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's everywhere. Everything here wants to kill me. Turbocharge 1 Gator as a treat. Send all our nuclear waste to Australia. Make all the bad things there even worse. We made it to our train station. This will be the easiest way home. Also spiders. Okay. I'm really wondering. It's tough to know because I just don't know what the downsides of nuclear are in this game. Like, I don't know if there's... It mentions radioactivity, but I have the suit. So, like, if I have the suit, then maybe I don't need to be concerned. Filters in the suit. Tough to know. It's tough to know. Let's get back home and we can think about it there. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I need to send a text message to Megan real quick. Okay. I've never done nuclear, but I've looked at the setups. It looks super fun. It looks super fun to have set up. Just kidding. We'll have to see what the actual setup looks like. So, I can't look at the thing while I'm... the menu. Codex. I can look here, though. I mean, if we were to make one train station for uranium, I feel like we should put it somewhere in the middle here and take all 3 of these. Or put it there so that I could, therefore, grab all 3 of them eventually. And add them all to one train line. But do I want to just grab the uranium ore? Or do I want to do some sort of processing before I bring it here? I don't know that we gain anything by processing. I don't know that we gain anything in terms of losing radioactivity before we bring it here. Comma? Oh, yeah, I'm sure this will be full of commas, this conversation, because I don't... We're back home. We can use the good stuff. Okay. We have so much shit to sort out. Have you drawn out the requirements on paper yet? No, I tend not to draw them out. I tend to just talk them through. We should research 14 hard drives. The other thing we could do is do 1 dimensional depot stack increase with 100 of the damn fluctuators. This needs time crystals. This needs fucking singularity cells. This needs empty fluid tanks. Make rocket fuel and ionized fuel. Turbo rifle ammo. Holy shit, we can make that right now. Wait, what the hell? Other research is being conducted? How do I stop it? Damn it. Well, that's awesome. I actually can make that right now. I don't even know. Is it just fast? Extreme capacity and rate of fire at the cost of accuracy. Oh my god, I turned it into a machine gun, but it's just not as accurate. That's funny. Okay. Well, I guess while we wait on that, we can do some nuclear conversations. So, consumes nuclear fuel rods and water to produce electricity for the power grid. Produces nuclear waste, which is extracted via conveyor belt. Okay. Should have known it would have been at the bottom. Encased uranium cells are one recipe or one part of the resources that are required for uranium fuel rods. It's the only part that requires uranium. So, the uranium fuel rods also require electromagnetic control rods, and encased industrial beams. We have everything to make this right now. We should put it on the thing. Called again? Electromagnetic control rods. We'll put ECR there. That part seems great to make at the bus. Bring in encased uranium cells. And then make this on the bus. Because encased uranium cells we can make with just plain old uranium, concrete, which just means a little bit of limestone nearby, and then sulfuric acid, which just requires sulfur and water. So my instinct here, and it makes a little bit of sulfur, is take this part and do it on site. Now, what that loses us is uranium cells. Encased uranium cells are mildly radioactive. Uranium fuel rods are moderately radioactive. So we go up a step in radioactivity. However, uranium is also moderately radioactive. My guess would be produce this on site, bus it here, produce this on the bus, drone this to the nuclear plant, and go from there. I think once we get a little bit of waste, we'll have to find out what the nuclear waste looks like to make things, to understand what we need to do with that and how it works and all that shit. But I think that's kind of my general step. So what I didn't do there was look at what any of the numbers are. 10 uranium plus 3 concrete, which is 9 limestone, plus 8 sulfuric acid, which is 8 sulfur and 8 water, made in a refinery, makes, inside of a blender, encased uranium cells, 5 of them, and gives you a quarter of your sulfuric acid back. I don't know that we're going to be able to do the same loop here of quadrupling sulfuric acid production in order to make it be a closed loop. I really highly doubt that. But the same loop we did with the bauxite. But just take a look. Why is this sparkling like that? That's fucking weird. The thing is, if we speed this up even more, it can take 4, which is interesting. It takes 4 because there's more inputs. So, which would mean it would only make 4, because it would get to ×2, which would mean it would make 4 sulfuric acid. So, if you add this, both go up. This goes from 10 to 20 per minute, but this is still 40. The sparkle just means it is radioactive. That's funny. I wonder if that breaks machines or anything. So, Brian, I heard you hate Luke. I don't. I promise. I have not seen Chernobyl. Hey, listen. I'm not reading chat because I'm fucking lost in the nuclear sauce. All right. I'm lost in the nuclear pasta or whatever. Cool. So, unfortunately, that means we got to figure out a sulfuric acid liquid situation. And I don't know what to do about that. This is the problem that we tried not to have earlier. The refinery to make sulfuric acid. What we could do very easily, I don't know about easily. What we could do is you can always take a liquid product and turn it into a solid product. That's what we should do. I'm a fucking genius, by the way. That makes 50 per minute. This requires 40 per minute. So we hook one of these up to one of these. Done. We could overclock it to 125% if we wanted to, but we don't need to do that necessarily. We could just do 1-to-1. That's fine. We belt in uranium. We belt in concrete, which we make on site. We pipe in sulfuric acid, which we make here at a rate that will keep this thing running forever. As long as this thing has sulfur and water, which we can afford to do at our potential theoretical location, which we haven't actually made yet, but probably somewhere in here-ish, depending on where I decide to put the train station. Then, with this, we take this sulfuric acid. We do not try and plug it back in. We take the encased uranium cell. We ship it to the base. We take sulfuric acid, and we take a packager. Here's the problem. Here's the beautiful thing. Oh, no. Fuck. I forgot these require empty canisters. I take the output from this, chuck it into here. Oh, no, that's bugged. Uh-oh. Did you guys see that? I deleted it too quickly, but I had an invisible machine. Oh, there it is again. It's the invisible packager. So what I do here is I plug the output from that into this, package the sulfuric acid, chuck the packaged sulfuric acid into an awesome sink. I don't see any reason why you can't do that. If I can make it a physical material, I can sink it. I can vent it, basically. Any and all useful parts into research data. I'm going to ask a front seat question right now because I want to make sure that I understand the game correctly. Chat, can you put packaged liquids into an awesome sink? Yes or no? Front seat question. Please just say yes or no. Or hazy. Dope. Dope. Look at this, dude. It's a void. Are you seeing this shit? Thank you for the front seats. The problem is I then have to make sure that I get empty canisters. I have to have an infinite supply of infinite. If I want this to run forever, which I do always, I have to have a infinite supply of empty canisters. Empty canisters require plastic. So it's possible what we could do is chuck this whole shit over here by the plastic. It's fucking ugly though, because none of the one of the uranium is pretty close. Actually, we could do it over here. Take the plastic from that, require it to be a part of this. We could also drone plastic to the packagers. Maybe that's what drones are for. Maybe that's what drones are for. Drone plastic to a machine, a single constructor. I mean, I could also just fucking drone. No, what we should do is we should just drone the empty canisters. Although it's actually more space efficient to drone plastic. Because 2 plastic makes 2... this is actually really funny. 2 plastic makes 4 empty canisters. So it's actually way more efficient to... twice as efficient. To drone... unless they stack to different levels... Fuck. I need to test that now. Oh my god. Are we cooking, chat? I think we're cooking. Are we cooking? Cooking, yes, chef. Can I get a cooking? We're certainly cooking, right? Neither confirm nor deny. No, I'm cooking. I'm confident I am. Ghost X Fairies headed out. Don't worry, I'm going to head out as well here in just a second, actually. I'm going to go help Meg with L. So, as soon as I figure this out. Ryan, did you ever watch The Bear? I did not. I did not watch The Bear. Is that still on the... Hey, add it to the list? Yeah. When I go to space, add it to the list of shit I'll download and watch. I could say Tama right now and put fear in Ryan's heart. We have too much power. You absolutely could. Mona says, I'm cooking dinner. So, let's determine which is which. 100 stack. Okay, so that's not good. So, that means it is almost... Shit. Now I'm convinced it's the other way around. Do I have any more plastic down here? I could just ask a front seat question, but I don't want to. I want to figure it out myself. But this is way easier. Chat, what does plastic stack to? Front seat question. I'm going to ask and then double check it anyways. 200. So, the I could either take... So, am I onto something, or am I doing the math backwards here? If I carried 200 plastic with me, that would be the same as carrying 100. So, 1 stack of plastic would be the same as carrying 100 empty canisters, which is 1 stack. So it doesn't matter which I carry. So, if it doesn't matter which I carry, I should carry empty canisters. I'm going to make a level of my bus the empty canister production unit, and then I'm going to have drone stations there that fly drones out to the places that I need them. Fly empty canisters out to the places that I need them, because this could solve a lot of future potential fluid problems for us. Even if we never use it again, I think it's a beautiful solution for a specific issue, being canisters are... You need to create and destroy canisters based on what you're making in what position, in what location. I think that's a good one. So we're going to put Empty canisters. Parentheses drones. We're going to put ECR on the bus. We're going to then figure out nuclear from there. I think we have a good plan. I think we have a really good plan. I feel good about it. I can't wait to watch it fall apart. Cannot wait to watch it fall apart. We have a scanned hard drive. We're going to look at all of them way later. Get another hard drive for me. I will probably end up scanning hard drives between streams, by the way. I'm probably going to do a lot of like cleanup work off camera on the bus, but I promise I won't do anything that develops the game further as usual, as is tradition. Just FYI. So, do we have anything we want to chuck in here? Organic. No, this is ores. I have way too many empty canisters now. Chuck them all in there. Organics here. We should chuck that, and that in there. Okay, I'm tired. I'm going to go take a break and go help Megan with Elle. So, in one session of selecting 13 hard drives that we can give you a grade on. Absolutely, absolutely. I will definitely select them all at once. Don't worry. And you guys can grade me, because I like it when you guys grade me. It's a fucked up kink thing for me. I really want to get good grades, but I don't want any help. I want to have earned the A myself rather than being given the A. The problem is, it's fucking, I don't get A's because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Don't me. This is not even on the same level as hamster porn. It's not even close. The ceiling for... We're doing a limbo bar, right? And the bar keeps getting lower and lower for Evo says what? I forgot Evo wasn't here for that. We're going to leave before Evo gets an understanding of what that was about. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you another time. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't think about it. Don't even. Bye-bye. See ya. Ryan would take good grades with him to space. All right. I'm out of here. Much love. Thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you tonight for the book club meeting in the Discord at 7 o'clock if you want to hang out and talk about the word for world is forest. Love you guys.